everyone, it's Shauna, your friendly tax goddess. Today I got a great question on our FAQ page. And side note, if you ever want to ask us a question, throw it here on our FAQ page and I'll be happy to film a little video just for you. So on this particular video, the question is, Shauna, listen, I've heard about the DST, this Deferred Sales Trust thing. And I know that you do the Deferred Sales Trust, but I've also seen a lot of other people doing the Deferred Sales Trust. Why should I work with Tax Goddess and the Tax Goddess team for my Deferred Sales Trust versus anyone else for the Deferred Sales Trust? Great question. Thank you so much for asking. So I'm going to throw down here in our banner two different websites. So of course you have the DST for me, which is the Tax Goddess DST, and our main Tax Goddess website. Now, the DST is the DST until it isn't, but let's back up. I want to make sure we're being very, very clear in this commentary. There are two DSTs, so let's make sure we're talking about the right one. We have the East Coast DST, which is the Delaware Statutory Trust, and that's great. Different strategy than what most people are looking for when they say DST. Most people are talking about the Deferred Sales Trust, which is a West Coast. So we've got the East Coast Delaware Statutory Trust and the West Coast Deferred Sales Trust. So the Deferred Sales Trust in this particular question is the website DST for me. Okay, Deferred Sales Trust basically says I'm selling something big. So that could be a business, that could be real estate, it could be a gold mine, it could be absolutely anything that you're selling that is big. And you're gonna have a capital gain on that. It could also be cryptocurrency, right? Anything big. Now, when you sell it by using the Deferred Sales Trust, you can actually defer the taxation on that gain, right? So you're not paying the 20% long-term capital gains. You're not going to pay whatever state level taxes you have, 0, 5, 10, 15%, whatever it is at your state level, depending on where you live, California. Anyway, you're not paying the federal tax, you're not paying the state tax. So all of the money that you're not paying continues to grow, continues to earn. You can use it to invest in other things. So perfect example is if you're selling a mine for $20 million and you want to get out of the mine and you want to go into real estate and cryptocurrency as an investment, you can do that. Whereas with something, the other common thing people think about, well, if I'm exchanging things, they're thinking 1031. The DST gives you all the flexibility in the world to use anything that's capital gain for anything else that's an investment versus a 1031 is real estate to real estate. Okay, so that's our baseline. Now, why is it important to work with a tax strategist when you're talking about using a DST, a Deferred Sales Trust? There are tons of people out there that use a Deferred Sales Trust. It's I don't want to call it common, but it's a somewhat well-known type of tax strategy. Okay. Now, the benefits of using an actual tax strategist like Tax Goddess, as you guys know, we're ranked in the top 1% in the country for tax strategy, is that first things first, is the DST what you need? Is it what you want? Okay. Some people are looking at a DST because that's what they think is their only option. It's their only out from paying tax. Well, working with a tax strategist, we've got about 400 options. So if you don't like the DST or something about the DST, let's look at a different option. Let's see what else we can do, okay? If you do like the DST and you wanna work with the DST, the benefit of having a tax strategist attached to your DST is that with the DST, there are payments. There is money coming out of the DST to you. Okay, well, that money is taxable. So how do we get out of tax on paying that money? Okay, so that is another option by using a tax strategist attached with your DST to be able to, of course, big picture, lower the taxes across the board. Now, the third one, and what I really appreciate about being a tax strategist and being able to offer the DST for me is the site that we do webinars, we give information, we can even run calculations specific to your case if you'd like us to. You can find that all on the DST for me website. But the thing that I really love about being a tax strategist, being able to work with the DST, is that I'm actually involved, my team and I are involved in making decisions. So it's not necessarily just a snap decision and this is what we're going to do. We can actually play games and work with the rules and figure out what the best combination of tools and strategies are to come up with the best possible outcome based on what you want. You might not want to put all of the long-term capital gain into the DST. Maybe you only want to put a portion, right? So there's lots of different ways to skin the tax cat. And if you're working with somebody that is a DST only specialist, they know that one strategy. They know the DST strategy, but they don't necessarily know the 399 other strategies that a proper tax goddess, tax strategist does. So I hope that answered your question. Thank you so much for submitting a question on our FAQ page. If you are out there listening today and you've got a question, please, we love answering live questions on our FAQ page. Absolutely love sharing knowledge, and it's a big passion of mine to make sure that you don't overpay your taxes. So if you've got a big deal coming up, if you are looking at selling something, check out the DST for me page. And of course, you can always reach out to my team here on taxgoddess.com. We'd be able to walk you through, have some discussions, all free of charge, to see if we're even the right fit to work together. So thank you so much for the great question today, and I hope this video answered your question. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.